Good. Hey guys, this is Apple Gamer 24/7. I'm here to give you guys another COD commentary video today. In this commentary, I'm not really sure what I'm going to talk about, but I know one of the main things I'm going to talk about is the HP news that happened this week. But I'm not going to talk about anything else that happened this week, because if you guys follow me on Twitter this week, I've been having a really bad week. I got some things straightened out before school starts, and I'm having trouble getting it straightened out in time, and I don't think it's getting done in time. But I don't want to go into this in this video. If I sound a little bit out of it or not in the mood to do a video, it's because I'm just not in the mood. I'm just having one of those weeks, and I think it won't get better until maybe Wednesday or Thursday of next week. So I'm kind of waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting for that to get done, and then probably after that I'll release some of the stress I've been having. But other than that, that's really what's been going on this week. Like I said, I live a pretty boring life in the last vlog or commentary, I should say, that I did. So there's really nothing to talk about besides the HP stuff. So let's get right into it. So for those that don't know, that what happened is that HP shut down its PC business, its smartphone business, and the tablet business, which means the pre-phones are gone. The I think it's called the Veer is now gone. All their PC desktop stuff is gone. First of all, when I found this out, I was actually really surprised by this. I thought this was just a bad joke at first, because I woke up from a nap yesterday and I saw this right on the homepage of Engadget, and I was like, what's this? I never heard about HP canceling itself out of all these businesses. What's going on? I thought it was just a really bad joke, because right before I went to sleep that day, I saw a article that Best Buy wanted HP to take back some of their touchpads because they had a lot in stock. And that's what I thought it was. I didn't think it was gonna be this drastic. And when I finally turned on the TV and watched the national news at night, HP pulls out the tablet business and cancels off WebOS. I was like, what the fuck happened? I was surprised. I mean, I was a big believer in WebOS. When HP bought it, I thought HP was gonna be really good at making sure it was good, because the person that is behind WebOS is actually an ex-Apple, I think, VP or engineer. His name is John Rubinstein, I think. And he's behind the most notable product that you guys probably are going to remember is probably to be the first iPod. So he was behind that. So these are big products coming out from Apple. And I think somebody like him that's in charge of WebOS, with that background, you think things are going to happen. But no, not even a month on the market, the touchpad is gone. I find that very depressing. I mean, I think Apple's the biggest competitor at first, but I think Apple's also the biggest role model. I think HP, came out too late, and they also pulled out too early. I think if HP did a second job at the touchpad, because I think the first initial impressions of the touchpad is basically it's an iPad 1. HP should have done their research and say, by the time we get this product out the market, the iPad 2 will be out, and we should be more focusing on getting a slimmer design instead of and packing a lot more features than it could have in the iPad 2. So that's how I think it went wrong. Also, the WebOS platform, including some of the pre-smartphones, I liked the pre-smartphones. I thought they were cool, but they were really cursed bad hardware. Things were cheap looking, and they had other gimmicks to get you to buy them. I think they had a wireless touch docking station. You just buy the certain back piece of your phone, and you could dock it a certain way, and it would charge wirelessly and sync to your content. And I think what's good about WebOS in general is that it's very social, in my opinion. I think it's very social. Right out of the box, it has a support for MobileMe and a lot of the major email clients and most of the stuff that people use. I don't think on Android you can get a MobileMe account synced up on there. At least I don't know. I think there's a way to do it if you hack it, but I don't think there's a way to do it right out of the box like the pre-phones can. So that's one thing I also liked. Another thing that I don't think was really good, and this is when it was under Palm, when Palm had when Palm was Palm, and stuff like that. I think the most biggest drawback to that is Sprint was the first major carrier for the Palm Pre. I think if the Palm Pre did an international release with AT&T, Verizon, and Sprint, if they could work out some type of deal, I think the WebOS platform would have a bigger market. Waiting for a second version of a phone that you didn't really make too many changes for going from the pre-1 to the pre-2, and or the pre-plus. I think it's either pre-2 or pre-plus, whatever. Not really that good in terms of features, and you're just adding 2 carriers too late. So it's really too late in the game to, you know, put that out. I think they should have did from day 1. Also, the Palm Pixie phone is not really anything that special. I mean, it's a waste of a phone. It's basically a waste of, you know, money. You know, I think they should have done something better. The Veer is another example of that. I don't think it's a really good phone. It's actually way too small. A lot of people say it's not even a really good phone to do any type of smartphone stuff with, because the screen is just too small and it's not really that. And the Pre-3, you should save your money with the Pre-3. So so if you have a Veer, I recommend selling it. But that's what most people were telling me. Wait for the Pre-3. Other than that, I'm kind of disappointed. You know, I was a big. Other than that, I was a big Palm person back in the day. Before I got an Apple, I was a big Palm person. I liked the Palm Pilot PDAs and stuff like that. You could do like all this calendar stuff. I thought that was like really cool at the time. It had its own stylus and stuff like that. You know, I thought that was cool. You know, and then you got stuff like the iPhone that just blows it away. So, you know, I'm excited to see what happens to WebOS. I think the most likely thing I see is that Android manufacturer will buy it. I think the most likely person in my book to buy something like that is probably going to be Samsung or HTC. I don't see Apple buying WebOS. I think if they did, I think they would just buy the patents related to it, not the actual software, because I don't think they need it. And if they did want to get some software stuff out of it, Apple-wise, they could take the you lay your Veer or your Pre-3 on your touchpad, and it would transfer the information. If you want to take that technology and make it to iOS, they could do that as well. So that's what I'm thinking they will do. So I think the most likely contenders that we'll see buy WebOS or do something with WebOS is probably one of the Android manufacturers like HTC or Samsung. I don't think Motorola is going to touch it because Google just bought them, and so they are sort of out of the bucket. But I would like to see what happens with WebOS. I think I would like to see is that becoming sort of like an open source Linux type operating system for smartphones. It can be put on any phone as long as you can get into the root system, and just, you could put stuff on it and do what you want with it. And this could sort of like be the Linux of smartphones. So yeah, guys, as far as overall with the HP stuff, I'm pretty disappointed. I'm sad to see him go. I was a big believer in HP. Actually, my first computer ever was an HP, so I'm sad to see them go, but they should have did better. So anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed the commentary, and I will see you guys later.